Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Alex Avila with Love University, and we're back. I'm an author, psychologist, and speaker. Every week, we talk about how to love ourselves, others, and a higher nature, how to improve our career, finances, relationships, health, and spirituality. We've been having a very interesting series, Invincible You, based on my book, Invincible You, Discover Your Inner Power and Achieve Your Heart's Desires, how to achieve your full potential in life, psychologically and spiritually and emotionally. And today's topic is part one of a series called The Mountain of Invincibility. The mountain of invincibility is the part of your mind that holds positive thoughts and emotions. For example, patience, peace, love, and confidence. It helps you overcome obstacles so you can prosper in life. Like a mountain in the physical world, this is the part of your mind that is clean, pure, and elevated. Instead of being clouded by negativity and self-doubt, your thoughts are more realistic, precise, and optimistic. From your mountain of invincibility, you will have a completely new perspective on the problems that used to bother you, the worries that used to paralyze you. Because you are at an elevated mental place, you realize that your potential for greatness is much stronger than your fears, self-doubts, and feelings of inadequacy. At the peak of your invincibility, you will feel peaceful, compassionate, and triumphant. In everyday life, your mountain of invincibility is your ultimate source of creativity, talent, motivation, energy, and resilience. When problems and frustrations mount and nothing you do seems to work, your mountain of invincibility is what gives you great power to live the way you truly desire. How do you reach the heights of your mountain of invincibility? Here are a few simple things you can do to access the energy and brilliance of the stronghold of inner strength. First of all, develop relentless confidence, which is the winning trait. Relentless confidence is that heightened state of self-belief that leads you to excellence. It is relentless in the sense that you will never give up your belief that you will excel and prosper in life. You know that you will triumph and prosper, and that is exactly what will happen. Relentless confidence occurs when you shift your thoughts toward the things, people, circumstances, and a higher power that are for you instead of against you. With relentless confidence, you focus on the vast power that is on your side. You think constantly of your higher God or nature-given abilities instead of your difficulties. You don't allow problems to grow into enormous sizes that can defeat you. You become bigger than your obstacles. Recognize, however, that relentless confidence is not puffed up ego, arrogance, or selfishness. On the contrary, it is a realistic and humble appreciation of who you are as a human being. You are someone who has been gifted with wonderful talents such as creativity, nurturing, teaching, or hands-on abilities. You are a unique human being who has been put on earth to use your talents for the good of yourself and others. With relentless confidence, you calmly accept a problem or obstacle as part of the pattern of life. You know you can turn it into your advantage. You think, I rejoice when I have problems because I am superior to them. I will think my way around them, over them, or through them. Each problem has a solution, and solving the problem makes me stronger. When you're able to go beyond your problems and recover from failures, you will have a sense of excitement. You will have a realization that you have what it takes to handle anything and everything that comes your way. The truth is that when life throws a dagger at you, there are two ways you can catch it: by the blade or by the handle. If you catch it by the blade, taking it with a negative pity-me mindset, it can cut and injure you. If you catch it by the handle with confidence and hope, you can use it to fight your way through any obstacle. Another important part of reaching the mountain of invincibility is to become a how thinker. When you're a how thinker, instead of cowering from a problem or obstacle, you let a challenge arouse your fighting spirit. You become a person that thinks about staging a comeback. You think, how can I get back on track when you suffer a momentary setback? If you see that your happiness is being limited, you find the block, the bad habit or self-defeating mindset, and you remove it. That's being a how thinker. On the other hand, the if thinker worries about everything and laments and regrets everything they have ever done. They feel defeated, have a sense of futility about achieving their dreams. Feeling sorry for themselves, they say, if only I had done this better. As a result, the next time they try something, they already feel defeated. They end up giving up too early, or they don't try very hard because they fear repeating the same mistakes, and they often do. When you become a how thinker, you will enjoy plenty of victories. You will have little competition because most people are if thinkers. As a how thinker, you are part of an elite group of individuals who never give up until they accomplish their goals. A great example of a how thinker is the story of David Goggins, a former U.S. Navy SEAL who completed a 100-mile ultramarathon despite kidney damage and broken bones. Suffering from severe pain during the race, Goggins kept telling himself that he was the toughest, strongest, and most determined person on earth. He believed it, and he finished the race, a perfect example of a how thinker. With a positive and relentless success-seeking mindset, you can become a how thinker. As a result, you will conquer your inner world of thoughts and feelings, as well as the outer world of people and circumstances. Another thing to think about when looking at the mountain of invincibility is that you need to pay the price for upward mental mobility. To increase your power, you must first pay a price. The price you pay for the higher states of existence, like well-being and love, is to give up the lower states, such as anger, regret, and anxiety. But in reality, you're not really giving anything up of true value. You're simply trading junk, self-defeating thoughts for something valuable, invincible thoughts. Here's how you do it. Think of a lower state that you want to give up. For example, anger. Perhaps you become irritated too easily when you're driving and people ahead of you are going too slowly. You may be tempted to yell at them to hurry up, or you may even use some curse words to get back at them. At the moment that you yell and lose your temper, you may feel a surge of temporary excitement or empowerment. Yet later you may feel bad that you lost your cool and created a scene. Your next step is to decide what state of mind you would like to replace the anger with. In this case, with peace. Each time you're driving and there is a slow driver ahead of you, you will become aware of your anger boiling up and you will intentionally choose the state of peace. You will say to yourself, I choose peace instead of anger at this very moment. I exchange the fiery feelings of anger, the burning sensations of hostility, for a calm and serene sense of peace. When you do this, your mindset will start to change. You will become more patient and tolerant. Best of all, you will be healthier and happier because you have exchanged a negative state, such as anger, for a positive state like peace. Now think of other states that you can give up to gain something much better. If you want a healthy body, you need to give up emotional eating when you're sad or upset. If you want relaxation, you need to give up rushing. If you want financial security, you need to give up the fear of making a wrong financial investment. If you want true romantic love, you must give up false substitutes, such as superficial sex or casual relationships. Each time you sacrifice the lower for the higher, you take one step closer towards attaining your goals: great relationships, career and economic success, personal mastery, and happiness. Here's an important truth. To receive true psychological treasure, such as contentment and peace, you need to take out the mental trash first. Every time you get rid of a bad habit, getting angry quickly, eating when you're sad, you receive a payment in the form of a higher emotional state, such as peace and self-confidence. You realize the truth. The faster you pay for emotional treasure by giving up mental trash, the quicker you will receive permanent riches, also known as mental treasure. Here's a story to illustrate this idea. It's called The Unusual Storekeeper. There once was a storekeeper who had an unusual business. In front of his store, a sign read, "Trades accepted. Exchange anger for compassion, rushing for relaxation, and selfishness for love, sadness for happiness." One curious passerby went in and asked the storekeeper, "This is an amazing business you're running. You must get a lot of customers." "Not really," replied the storekeeper sadly. "Some people don't value my products. Some don't believe that items like compassion actually exist. Others come in angrily and righteously tell me that they already have love, peace, and happiness. They don't need my services. Others try to sell me their gloom and doom, but I politely decline. How about you? Would you be interested in a real trade that could change your life?" "I'm sorry," said the customer. "I gotta get back to work. I'm already late and pressed for time." "Okay, I'm always here if you need me," said the storekeeper with a compassionate smile, as the potential customer rushed out of the store. It's really unfortunate that many people don't realize just how important it is for them to trade their negative and worthless mental states, such as excessive and unrealistic anger or fear, for true psychological prizes like peace, confidence, and love. How about you? All you have to do to make the trade is to give up what you don't really need for the thoughts and feelings that will bring you lasting joy and well-being. Although turning pain into power sounds like an inherently practical and useful concept, many people are afraid to do it. They're afraid because they think they will lose something valuable if they give up their old ways, their false excitement, useless involvements, and self-defeating activities. They will lose something, the mental trash that has been filling up the mansion of their mind. They will lose their self-defeating thoughts, their obsessive thought patterns, downcast feelings, and compulsive behaviors. Here's an exercise you can try. It's called Dump the Mental Junk. Make a list of all the mental junk that you want to get rid of. Write down your self-defeating thoughts on a piece of paper. You may write down things such as the thought that you're not attractive or desirable enough to find the mate that you want. You will never be financially successful or secure. You're doomed to live a bad life because of your early upbringing and the mistakes you have made. You're lazy, dumb, selfish, or bad. You will never achieve your dreams. Once you've written down the mental junk words, begin to mentally discard them. Say to yourself, "I am throwing these junk thoughts into the trash can where they belong." As you say this, crumple up the paper and throw it into an actual trash can. You can also light the paper on fire as long as it's not a fire hazard, and watch as the physical and mental junk burns, leaving your mind forever. Love University listeners, here's the good news. When you get rid of the junk, you're not really losing anything. You're actually gaining something of immense value. You're clearing your mind and mental space so you can find the good things in life, such as peace, compassion, and love, that have been hidden under the junk all this time. Think of how much true joy and pleasure you will experience once you find the hidden treasures. Peace, goodwill, confidence, and love that have been inside you all along. By getting rid of the mental junk, you have added by subtraction. You have rid yourself of the pain and you have transformed it into raw power that you can use for your good and the good of others. You're on your way to the Invincible Mountain, your true place of love and success and happiness. So Love University students, the message is simple for this week, is that you want to get rid of the things that bother you internally. Negative thoughts of fear, worry, anxiety, regret, especially regretting the things that you should have done or shouldn't have done. But in reality, there's nothing to regret because everything is a life lesson, something that you can apply to the future. As you do this, and you start to pay the price for your upward mobility by giving up the mental junk, you will develop the relentless confidence, the trait of winners, where you keep going forward toward your dreams no matter what happens, and also be realistic and humbly appreciate everything that you receive. So everyone go out this week, Love University students, and plan to go up that journey to the mountain of invincibility, to your higher state of goodwill, excellence, love, and joy. If you want to be in Love University, if you have a question or comment or a show idea, you can contact us at loveuniversity.love, loveuniversity@gmail.com. Call us at 310-226-8090. You can like us on Facebook at Love University Podcast. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Love_U Podcast. Subscribe to us on Podbean, Spotify, iTunes, and SoundCloud. If you want to pick up a copy of the book Invincible You, you can do so at barnesandnobles.com and amazon.com. And the book is written in a very accessible way. It incorporates Western positive psychology and Eastern time-tested wisdom to help you reach your highest potential, achieve your dreams emotionally, psychologically, spiritually, and in the real world so you can accomplish your greatest desires. So again, Love University students, go up this week and climb that mountain of invincibility where you can see everything you want to see and be everything you want to be. This is Dr. Avila with Love University.